It's Manuel here, and in today's episode I'm going to be giving this roll of T-Max 3200 a few tests. This first part is going to be in downtown Fullerton over here during the start of the nightlife.
Awesome.
Nice volunteer. I'm going to be using my Canon AE-1 Program and my Cyclonic light meter to meter for the shadows. I'm going to be doing part 2 at the Electric Chair in downtown Fullerton for their Friday the 13th tattoo night special.
We've been going on since like 10 in the morning, and there's no end in sight.
But for right now, let's just see what we get with downtown Fullerton. See if we can start some bar fights. It's cool. If you don't get it, the GoPro gets it.
I know, but I'm still trying to like get some stuff.
When I'm under brighter lighting conditions, I like to slightly cover up the bulb on this meter to account for the shadows. And since I was shooting into a brightly lit scene, I stepped down my f-stop to f2 instead of the suggested f1.4, just so I didn't overexpose the shot too much. The light's pretty consistent down the street, so for the shots where it's too fast for me to meter, I'm gonna just go ahead and shoot it at f2 at 1/60th of a second. We'll see how it holds up from there. A lot of shadows. Hoping it comes out pretty contrasty. For these next two shots, I wanted to bracket and see how T-Max would handle being a stop underexposed from where I usually meter. Pay close attention to the lighting on the wall. I like the shadows right here. I'm gonna take a picture.
You take that picture. Over yonder.
It's saying 1/60th. Oh, let's get out of the way.
Let's get out of the way.
So it's saying 1/60th at f1.4, so I'll take one at the suggested speed and then I'll stop it down to f2. Maybe even 2.8, just to see how it holds up. I'm gonna back up a little bit so I can get my shot.
We're backing up at the same time.
F1.2. Let's go to 2.8, see how that comes out. Cool. Ooh, looks like this one looks like. That was f2 at 1/60th of a second. It's really hard to focus at night, but we'll see what we get. This thing has like 2 hours of recording time, so it's gonna be more.
Oh, nice. Well, this only has 10 minutes per clip, so You're at 5 minutes.
I accidentally fired off a shot right now.
Oh, that's what the sound was.
So I've had this camera for like 3 or 4 years now. And in that time, I've learned something of a hack to get double exposures on the AE-1. Simply press, don't hold, the rewind button at the bottom of the camera after your first shot. Then, while holding down the rewind knob, cock the shutter. And that's it. You just trick the camera into thinking you advanced the film and can now re-expose the same frame. So now I'm gonna take a double exposure. Since I hadn't done this double exposure hack in a while, I accidentally held down the rewind button instead of just pressing it. This resulted in a triple exposure, which wouldn't be my first for the night. Go for it. Try and get a blur.
Thank you.
Is that broken, dude?
Yeah. I like blurry feet. Thank you.
What did he say?
I like blurry feet. It's my awkward social interaction for the day. I did another one.
Damn it!
I'm not doing this on purpose.
I can't believe you.
It's actually, bus. I like bus. Alright, let's see how that one came out. 2 double exposures for you guys. I'm gonna do myself a favor and turn it, switch it off for right now.
Yeah.
Hey, are you vlogging right now? Can I be in the vlog?
Do you wanna be? Do you wanna be? I'll take a quick photo.
I'll be in the vlog.
Everyone stand together right in front of the
Hey,
car.
tell me what you think trying to find you at.
I'll tell you right after I take the photo. I'll give you my card. Okay, wait, hold up. And just stand back. Alright. Everyone? 1, 2, 3. Oh no, dude, you're fine. You're fine here. And actually, do you guys mind if I take a quick portraits of you guys, actually individually? Because I'm actually testing out this new film. So I guess I got some portraits right now.
Let's go, guys. Hey, come on, skaters.
Do it for the vlog.
I'm gonna hold this up to your face. I'm just gonna measure the light because I'm shooting film.
That's fine.
So again, 160th at f2. James, what's your Instagram?
Twitch 0420.
All right.
No, it's James590.
Hi.
Ready, 1, 2. Cool. Alright,
Sorry, dude.
Caitlin and Caitlin Murphy.
Who's birthday? Get over here.
Ready, 1, 2.
Awesome.
Yeah, fucking
Nice volunteer.
You guys are
Come on.
Alright, ready? Ready, 1, 2. Alright, that's a really good one.
Name and Instagram?
lowercase Darren DARREN 0232.
Awesome.
Just gotta say it's on there. I'll let you guys. No
Thank you
problem.
so much.
Oh, yeah.
I made up for one awkward social interaction with embracing another.
There you go.
I'm hoping those came out in focus. I have my duck. Now, I know people don't really like politics from their YouTubers, but art without politics is vanity, and I cannot in good consciousness pass through this part of Fullerton without mentioning the death of Kelly Thomas. You can find footage of the incident that resulted in the death, and later, public outcry when a jury of 12 acquitted the officers many believed were responsible for his death. I warn you though, the footage and hospital photos are fucked up. Shadows. I don't know if I'm...
Yes, you are.
So the way I'm seeing it with this film is, even though it's 3200, I want to try to expose for the shadows as close as I can. I just took another exposure on accident.
And the camera got it.
I promise this doesn't happen that often.
He's lying.
It's saying 1.7. Obviously, this doesn't go down that far, but we're gonna see how
Oh, that is actually pretty nice. Ooh.
Oh, yes. Thank you, lights. That's one shot. See how it So once again, we're running into the same issue. There's not enough light in here, and it's saying I have to be at f1.0 at 1/60th.
Wow. That actually is really pretty. Oh, we're doing an elevator. He's making me do elevators.
I'm gonna love these shots. I already know it. This isn't about YouTube anymore. This is just about me bringing pretty shots. Because I love the night. But now we are facing Priscilla's sphere here. Let's get a quick portrait. 250 at 2.8. Came here for a shot. Okay, so there's quite a bit of light here, so I can probably get away with shooting at 1/25th for once. And stopping down to f2. So let's see what we get. f1.4 now. Just gonna bracket it a little bit, see how it comes out. This vertical one low. Alright, that was f2, now f1.4. Let's go down that way, because otherwise we'll have to go around. Yeah.
Your face.
That was 1/60th of a second at f1.4. So that's part of our roll, so we are going to try to ration the shots now. And ration my shots I did. Put the camera down for a bit at this point just to grab a bite to eat, but I still clicked away before we decided to wrap it up for the night. Okay, so that concludes the night photography test for the T-Max 3200. Next section is gonna be... Next section of this will actually be in a separate video since I got a lot more from this film than I was expecting. As such, I'll be leaving my thoughts on P-Max 3200 for part 2. So for now, comment down below and let me know what you all think. What was your favorite shot? Does this make up for the delay of Ektachrome, or how about the discontinuation of Acros 100? I'll be leaving a link down below to a blog post in case you want to check out some high-res images, or perhaps pick up a handmade shirt and patch to help support the channel. Either way, comment, like, subscribe if you haven't already. I like to know that there's some interest in the stuff I'm putting out instead of feeling like I'm in an echo chamber, so you know, just say anything. I'll see you all in part 2, so until then, keep chasing that light.